Hey Alex, how are you?
Good, good, good. Do you hear me well?
Okay.
Yes. Do you hear me? Just let me
Yeah.
know if you hear or send a message to the chat, please. Okay, and hi Lena, hi everyone, and hi Firefiles and Note Taker. Guys, you hear me well, right? Alan, I muted you because it seems there is a little bit noise from your side. Before we start, I want to make sure that you hear me and everything is good in terms of technical stuff.
Yes, I hear you.
Awesome. Thank you, Elena. Hi, everyone. Thank you for who joined us, and thank you for everyone who will see us offline. Today, we, as usual, started our meeting, and last time when we have had this same meeting was 3 months ago. And today we're gonna show our results. As usual, we as an organization, our goal is reducing heart attacks by changing diet and lifestyle habits. We are using a proved approach from professionals, doctors, cardiologists, psychologists, but our organization, most of all, engineering organization, and we are trying to create some products which will help people to live longer and to reduce the problems with heart attack. And our agenda for today. First of all, we will talk about current results, what we achieved during these 3 months. And after that, we will talk about challenges. And at the end, we will talk a little bit about our future plans and what will be for the next 3 months. And let's get started. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to put them to the chat. And at the end of the meeting, we will back to the chat and probably discuss some points which will be very interesting for everyone. Okay, let's start. Firstly, we starting our meeting with our results. If you remember, 3 months ago, we started our marketing and advertisement division, and during these 3 months, congratulations for all our organization. We got our first $200 donations, and it was very nice and complimentary for our organization because this is our first achievable and measurable result of all our work. Just for the context, our project is continuing during last year. Next achievement, we started advertisement on Facebook, and this is a huge big achievement. And the reason why, because before it seems that it should be easy, but it's not. When we're talking about non-profit organization, when we're talking about Facebook restrictions, rules, and all other things, it seems like a mess. It seems like something very difficult. But anyway, 2 weeks ago, we started our advertisement. We provided all information to the Facebook. We provided all documents that we are not scammers, spammers, that we are using holistic approach, that we are very good organization, but that we have approval from the United States government, and everything is good. Our advertisements right now work, and We have engagement from the people, and this is what we wanted 3 months ago, and this is what we achieve. Because in terms of limitation, it's not easy to start Facebook advertisement. If we're talking about usual general e-commerce advertisement, it's very much more easier than the advertisement for the non-profit organization, because non-profit organization has some low limitations and other things. Anyway, in terms of challenges, after this slide, I will share information what we face during this getting approval from the Facebook. Next topic about our achievements. This is our development, and here we fixed all issues related to the Heroku server, and we started our production server. We started our work on production server, and we fixed all things related to this. And Murat, thank you so much for this. And moreover, we found some helpful things how to start from the scratch for our volunteers, how to work with our environment. We found some workarounds and more easier techniques how to start our environment. And the last thing, we prepared images for Facebook advertisement, and it's a very nice design. And I'm talking about our achievement in UX and UI. And Dalila, thank you so much for all your work which you provided to us, and we started using this in our advertisement. And this is a very good and very nice picture of all what we did during these 3 months. And as usual in most advertisable and most popular video, this is a very interesting part, and all people love when we have achievements. But many of us don't pay attention about what challenges were before these achievements and this success, before this success. And right now we're gonna start talking about our challenges. And here is the huge list of what we did wrong. And probably this will be helpful for you in your work, in your experience, or at least in your understanding how the world works. As usual, there are before success, there are a lot of mistakes. And let's start. First of all, when we start our Facebook advertisement, we were absolutely zero in terms of marketing, and we were zero in terms of Facebook advertisement, and we did know nothing about this, but keep learning and trying and failure, and after that trying again and talk with the different guys, reading the articles, reading the books, and watching the YouTube video from marketing guys. And we found solution for all our problems, and the result of this that there are no problem which we can't solve. This is the first, because if we start right now, the process of our Facebook advertisement will take us maybe 1 or 2 weeks, not 2 or 3 months. Next challenges, as I mentioned about Facebook, there are a lot of rules and restrictions in Facebook advertisement for non-profit organization, a lot. And Facebook trying to check that organization is a good. Facebook trying to check that we don't use this in some political goals or another issues. and Facebook doing as a government organization, very bureaucratic, a lot of documentation, a lot of process. But anyway, we faced all of this, and we provided everything. And right now, we are clear in terms of Facebook advertisement and for the Facebook company. Next challenges from the beginning, when we started our Facebook advertisement, we trying to separate our personal accounts and business accounts, and we created business Facebook account, and it was mistake because Facebook does not allow generally does not allow to use two Facebook accounts, and Facebook strongly recommended to use only one Facebook account. And when we used two Facebook account, Facebook thought that it is some kind of ungood, not very bad practice, and recommended us to use only one. And we lost a lot of time and solved a lot of issues only on these challenges. From the beginning, we knew that we need only one Facebook account. Everything will be more faster and clear. And next challenge is ID verification. This is a horrible mess because Facebook trying to check documents, trying to check the passports, driver license, documents of the organization, and trying to reconfirm that the organization is exists and it's approved. And when we're talking about verification, Facebook is very, very, very careful. So what we provided and ask a lot of questions about this, and Facebook paid a lot of attention to our documents. And next thing, and this is a interesting point about our communication. When we started work with Facebook, we faced some issues, and advertising did not start, and we started think what's going on and where's the problem. When we found a way how to communicate with the support, just for the context, you can do this from the business Facebook account, and you can chat with support in Facebook Messenger, or maybe by the mail. But all of these things by the messenger or email, it's not best way. And the reason why, because as for email, this is a very long email conversation, as we faced all of us on our main work, and it's not efficient. As for Facebook Messenger, Facebook trying to use artificial intelligence, and actually you are talking not with the real people, you are talking with some kind of hybrid model, when sometimes you get answer from the real person, sometimes you get the answer from the chatbot, from the machine, and sometimes it's not good, because you are asking one thing and machine provide you completely another. And at the end of this, maybe on the second month, we realized that we can set up the call during this Facebook conversation conversation in Facebook Messenger. We started asked people, let's call and talk by the phone. And this speed up our process of communication with Facebook dramatically, because in 1 or 2 days we started talk with the real guys from support Facebook, and with a human voice and human interaction, in 1 or 2 hours they fixed all our issues with Facebook. And guys, just keep in mind, if you will in the future, if you will use or will try to work with Facebook and you will face issue, set up the call and talk with the support guys, and it will be, I don't know, 1 or 2,000 faster than if you're trying to do same in Facebook Messenger or through the email. And next challenge, each experiment costs a lot of money. And when we're talking about Facebook advertisement for the e-commerce stores, or maybe for the Instagram accounts, for the general purpose, it's one price. But if we're talking about advertisement for the non-profit organization, it's like a advertisement for the corporate system, corporate business, and Facebook provide a lot of opportunities that corporation will pay more than a regular regular person or regular Facebook person who using Facebook advertisement. Our challenge is that for sure we want to try a lot of audiences. We're trying to check a lot of countries, how it's going in, for example, in Africa, in India, in Asia, in Europe, in America. But anyway, it costs money, and each experiment cost us maybe at least five, but actually $10 per day. And try to imagine if we need experiment with a 48 pictures, and we're gonna try all this advertisement in different country. It's began a huge amount of money which we cannot afford right now, but probably in the future we will have this budget for marketing, and we will spread word about our organization more and more. Anyway, right now we know our limitation. We know what's mean experiments for the organization and what necessary to do to keep moving forward. Next thing, and this more think about global news and maybe local news, because in the world there are a lot of things happens. War in Ukraine and in America, there are a lot of local things, and challenge sounds like we should every time focus on our work and do not pay attention to distractions. And sometimes it's very, very difficult because our volunteers involved in different processes, companies in one country working to help others, and this all mess of information do not give to focus on work on the our organization. But anyway, this is it was exercises. It was exercises for us and exercises for everyone to improve ourselves, that to be more efficient and focus on our work and don't be distracted from others in the world. Next challenges. It's about support of our Heroku production server. For sure, we succeed, and our production server worked. But anyway, effort to support and effort to keep in the stable state, it was very, very difficult. I remember that Lena Strasilska asked me maybe 3 months ago, hey guys, when I can test the application, but actually we can answer for this maybe after the 1 or 2 months of all our fixing the production server issues. And we still have some issues on production server related to our optimization, how we are using our memory and how we are using our application instance. In other words, there is a big room for improvement every day. And if you want to help as a backend engineer, Python developer, feel free to join and to fix all issues related to our production server. And some numbers about our project from the beginning. In other words, during this year, we spent $5,000, and for Facebook advertisement, we spent $1,000. It's not too much, because once again, to have experiments with the all different audience cost us a lot of money, and but it's not in our mindset. We are not thinking about this as a losses. We are thinking about this as a paying data and understanding our potential people for whom we can help and how we can work with them through the Facebook advertisement. And next topic which we want to discuss, it's our future plans. Believe it or not, they absolutely easier. We continue our work on Facebook. We continue our work on LinkedIn. And right now we're gonna involve more volunteers from different areas, development, marketing, design, and quality assurance testing from every area, which will be helpful for us. And for sure, we will continue work on our mobile application and our web application and on our voice recognition system. This is our plans for future 3 months. And at the end of the meeting, I want to highlight our heroes during these 3 months. Thank you, Murat. Thank you, Dalila, and thank you, Javed. Javed helped us to understand all aspects of our environment, how to set up the process, how to start the project. And from the scratch, he helped us to improve our existing process of environment. Dalila, thank you so much for your images for Facebook advertisement. We started use them and started experimenting with them. And Murat, thank you for all your efforts related to the production server, which helped us to show the people how our application works. Yeah, this is all for today, and this is our results during the last 3 months. Guys who join right now, if you have questions, feel free to ask, feel free to unmute. And if no, we are going to finish our meeting. Okay, guys, it seems like there are no questions. And once again, thank you, everyone. Oh, I see that Abhishek joined us, Dalila joined us. Thank you, Elena. And thank you, everyone. And once again, keep moving and don't be distracted with news, and do whatever in your heart and whatever which benefit to you and to our organization. And see you in 3 months. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.